computer. Okay, so we're looking for the solution to this system, which is where the on the graph they cross. Good. And what would be the ordered pair of where they cross? Who can tell me? X comma y over comma up. To get to that intersection point. Annie, go ahead. 1 comma 5, very good. And you want to make sure that you put parentheses around it because it's an ordered pair. You go over 1 up to 5. Very good. So when you're given a graph and I ask you what is the solution to this system of equations, you're going to look, where do they cross? It's probably going to cross on a solid line, like 4 boxes. And you're going to tell me what is the coordinate x comma y of that spot. Nice job. Nice job, nice job, nice job. Fantastic. Fantastic. Let's take a look at the next piece of this though. So this is what we did yesterday. I wanted to get us in the zone, sort of thinking about what we did yesterday, because we're taking this idea of solutions and now we're going to find solutions mathematically. We're like, before we were analyzing graphs to find the solutions. Now we're going to be doing some math to calculate where your solution is going to be. So if we scooch down to slide number, oh my goodness, I don't know what number. Let me just over here. It's a little bit too tall for me. We look at our learning target. So our learning target for today is we have this idea, this concept of I can use structures of equations to help me figure out how many solutions a system will have. So we are going to be calculating solutions of systems. So let's take a look at how we're going to get to that learning target in the end. Okay. Our first activity we're going to be looking at is on slide number 4. It's talking about algebra talk, solving systems mentally. Okay. So we're going to have to do some math in our head here. We are going to be doing a little bit of writing, but you're not going to be doing too much. Okay. So it says solve these without writing anything on your own, right? But I said, JK, you might need to write some stuff down. I would suggest writing a few steps down. Okay, so when we look at this system here, what do we notice about this system right here? Anything at all? What do we notice about this system? Avery?
There's not an x and not x equals 5.
There's not a y, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So it's just an x that is equal to, okay? What else do we notice? Anything at all? Oh, okay. Alyssa Button said it's giving us where the line hits the y and the x-axis. Okay. You have to find out what the y equals. Okay. So when we're finding a solution to a system, we always are going to give our final answer as an x comma y coordinate. What piece of this value do we know then? We know which value is equal to what? Avery?
We know that x equals 5.
We know that x is equal to 5. So now we need to figure out, just like Bridget said, we have to figure out what our y value is. So how can I figure out what my y value is? What do you think? What might we have to do? Yeah. Okay, so we might need to do something with a fraction. Okay, good. Before we do that, Bridget, what do we have to do? So I know what my x is, and I have this equation where I can figure out what my y is. What can I do in that equation right there? Avery, what are you thinking?
You subtract the x and the 7, and the x would equal 5, so you do 5 minus 7.
So yes, so you're going to have to do 5 minus 7, but I'm going to tell you what we're going to do with that 5. Because we know what that 5 is, we're going to take that and we're going to plug it into the second equation for my x. So then I can rewrite this as y is equal to, instead of putting that letter x, what do we know that x is equal to? Tiana?
1.
How much is x equal to?
Oh, 5.
It's equal to 5. Very good. So it's going to be equal to 5. And then what's the piece that we need to bring down? 5 or x minus 7. Very good. So we're going to take this 5 here, which we know x is equal to 5, and we're going to plug it in for our x in the second equation. Okay? Then we just need to do some subtraction here. 5 minus 7 is going to get me what? 2. What kind of 2?
-2.
A negative 2. So it's going to be y is equal to negative 2. Very good. Nice job. Very good. So now we know what our x is equal to. We know what our y is equal to. So if I have to write it as a final solution in ordered pair, what's my final solution going to be here? X comma y, ordered pair. What's it going to be? Bridget thinks it's going to be 5, comma, negative 2. What do we think? Do we agree? Do we disagree? Oh, yeah, I know. That's another thing that she meant. So 5, 2, yeah, negative 2. 5, comma, negative 2. Do we agree with that? Is our x equal to 5 and our y equal to negative 2? Yes, it is right. So when you, very good, thank you, Jada Ramos. So when you calculate what your number is here, you need to calculate both your x and your y, and then you write the final solution as an ordered pair, x, comma, y. So then if I look at the second system here, what can I do here? I want you to take 20 seconds, look at it. What can you do here? Something that's similar to what we did with the first one. In this case, we know what? Tiana, what do we know?
Y equals 4.
Y equals 4. Very good. So now what can we do with that 4? Tiana?
Put it like down in the Y.
Yes, plug it in for the y in the second equation. Yes. So you can take this 4 and plug it in for y in that second equation. Good. So if I rewrite that, I'm going to write the original second equation down here. Y equals x plus 3. And I need to plug 4 in for y. So how would I rewrite this with that 4 being equal to y now? How would I rewrite the equation? Jonah?
4 equals x.
Very good. 4 equals x plus 3. Very, very good. Are you going? You get what I'm saying? Perfect. So 4 is equal to x plus 3. Oh, but I need to get my x by itself. And that 3 is attached with a plus sign. So how do I get that x by itself now? Take a second to think. Take a second to think. How are we going to get that x by itself? What are we going to have to do? Tiana?
Divide.
Ooh, but remember, it's attached to addition. So how do you undo addition?
Subtraction.
Subtraction. Yes, girly. We're going to subtract 3 from where? Just from the right side? Avery?
Each side.
From both sides. Very good. Subtract 3. And I'm going to be left with, what's 4 minus 3? Ethan, what do you get? 4 minus 3?
1.
1 is equal to what?
X.
X. Yes, Ethan. Nice job, dude. So I got x is equal to 1. And then I need to write my final solution of x, comma, y. Christmas Carter, what would be my what would be my final solution here of x, comma, y? What do we think? What's my x? What is x equal to?
1.
1. So it would be 1 comma, what's my y value? Y is equal to 4. Very good. Nice job. So my final solution is 1 comma 4. You always want to write your final solution as an ordered pair of x comma y. This camera is facing the back of the room. I'm sorry, guys. That's awkward. Fantastic. Now, last one here. So when we're given a system of equations, our final goal is to calculate my x. What is my x equal to? What is my y equal to? When you look at this one, what do we notice here about this last one? Isabella, what do you notice about this last one here? There's no equations. It's just an x is equal to a number and a y is equal to a number. So do we have to do any work to calculate our final solution here? No. We just need to put it in the right order, right? So what is the order that we write a final solution in? What comma what? Avery? X comma y. So I want you to right now on your slideshow, write your final solution. What's the order pair going to be? X comma y. What's it going to be? Brenda, what do you think your final solution is going to be? X comma y. What's my x value here? 8, comma, negative 11. Yes, Brando. Negative 11. Fantastic. That's my French accent. Fantastic. So my suggestion to you is to get at least these final solutions typed in on this slide. Next piece of this, we're going to be using our paper. So you're going to need your paper out and ready to write. Yes, Jaden Ramos, he gave me a croissant and a baguette. French. He is the king of emoticons. I love it. Oh. Emoticons is like a really old-fashioned word for emojis.
Also, what I don't get is when my name was Christmas Carter, I had snowflake emojis in my name, but Zoom, the only emoji it allowed was snowflake emojis.
That's so weird. I remember you did the turkeys, and the turkeys, they didn't allow it to show up.
Yeah.
It was just boxes.
I tried doing turtles as well, like a bunch of other things. None of it worked other than the snowflake.
Okay, so let me just tell you right now. Okay, I'm gonna say this is gonna be. I'm gonna say trigger warning, but it's not like a classic trigger warning. It's a math trigger warning.
Oh no.
Okay, we're gonna. Thank you. Yes. So just wanted to tell you, trigger warning, math trigger warning. Okay.
No.
So if we look at slide number 7, listen. If we look at slide number 7, there are a lot of systems here.
Oh, cool.
There are 12 systems here. Okay? I know, it's crazy, right? It's good. So it's good. So what I need you to do, listen closely. What I need you to do is I need you to take 2 minutes right now. You're not solving them. You're not doing any math. You're looking at them and you are deciding which look like, on slide number 8, which look like the 3 easiest ones to solve, which ones look like the 3 hardest ones to solve. I want you to give me a reason why. It can literally be like, it's really long, like it's a long equation. You can have the same reasons, but I want you to pick 3 that seem easy, 3 that seem hard. You can come in here, they're all separate pictures, copy and paste them, okay? Take 2 minutes right now to put them in, make some just decisions about which ones might be easy to solve, which ones might be hard to solve. Give me a second, Carter.
Not the king of emojis.
Oh, you are?
Oh my god.
Okay. Very cool. Make sure you get your work done now, okay? Nice job, Brandon.
I'm gonna share it with him.
He's strategic, he's looking, he's making a decision. You can write the letters in the box, or you can copy and paste the pictures from one slide to the other. Don't cut them though, please do not cut them because you're gonna need them. Thank you, Diego. Master children. Very cool. Low stakes, just copying and pasting. I like it, Diego. It's good. Okay, we're taking another 43 seconds to just look at them and just decide. I like this one because it has nice, no negative numbers. I hate this one because it has fractions. Your choice.
I think you're going to be triggered by what Diego said. Math is a trigger by itself.
I know, it is. It's kind of triggering. It's a triggering statement, to be honest. Okay, so to close up, I want you to, in the chat right now, tell me one letter that you thought would be one of the easier ones to solve if you're at home. What was one of the ones that you said might be easiest to solve? Thank you, Gabby Campany. Nice job, Sawyer. Actually, I'm gonna throw this guy this way so I can see the letters. Let me go like this. Okay, so if we look at these guys here, so some friends are saying B, B, H, A. I'm gonna put some little markers down here. So people are saying that this one is easy. One friend's saying A is pretty easy. H, let me just do H and then we'll go from there. Okay, so what are we thinking in here? Jonah, what were you thinking? I? Which one? G? Okay. Why are you thinking G? Simple, nice. One of them is nice and short. I like it. Good. What other ones were we thinking were easy? Billy?
Easy.
Yeah.
C.
C? Okay, why did you think C?
Because for X it has 1.
Just like a number, right? Good. He said X just is equal to 4. Okay. What do you think, Avery?
I said L.
Oh, L. Okay. Which one? Why did you think L was easy?
Well, because like it looked easy to me. Yeah.
Okay. I like it. So I'm thinking I'm liking A because we have the y is equal to a number. That's easy to solve it, to plug it in and solve. And then B is looking pretty easy because it's once again just a number that I have to plug in for y. Good. Now let's flip the switch. Let's think about which ones might be hard. Friends at home, let me know in the chat which ones are you thinking might be hard. Christmas Carter?
I consider J hard because I don't know why, but I looked at all the other ones and I'm fine, but J just made my brain go.
Dude, it's like there's so many pieces to it. It's crazy. Jonah, why don't you tell us one you think is hard?
J made my brain.
K? And why did you think K? Which one? It looks complicated. Look, I'm looking at this one and I have, oh my gosh, my X and my Y variable are on the same side. We've never dealt with that before. I mean, a little bit, but not really. Okay, Avery?
But KID.
K, I, and D. Okay, so you gave like a check on that one. I and D. Good. I like that. Why did you think D?
I think B. Well, because like there's no X equals anything. There's like 2 Y's equal. So you have to figure out the X without having like a starter number.
So we might have to plug this whole thing in for y to solve it. Oh, that's gonna be some steps. Ooh, we're gonna do that one on Wednesday, so don't freak out. So today, let me tell you where we're gonna start today and what we're gonna do today. Okay, ID, I like it. Let me tell you what we're gonna do with these today.
Okay.
What? Me? Oh. Let me pull Alyssa's over so we can see what she's saying. She put like a whole paragraph. She took the time to type it all, so I want to give her the. Okay, so she said she thinks J is going to be easy. Let me move it so we can see it. She said she thinks J is going to be easy because. Oh, so you're just taking that. Oh wait, no, J. Because 3x plus 2 and you get 5x, okay? Well, let's see if that's going to be a proper move. We're going to do that one tomorrow, right? She's writing an essay. I like it. So let me show you what we're going to do with these, okay? So what I want you guys to do is I want you to click on letter A, and I want you to copy it. Don't cut it. Copy it. Control C, and we're going to paste it onto slide number 9, okay? This is where your paper is going to come in handy because we're going to do some solving now on our paper and we're going to insert pictures on here. So let me move my chit chat over here. I can still see the chat and we're going to try to do some work with this. So when we look at this system here, what do we notice? When we look at this system here, what do we notice? Avery.
Y equals 4.
That y just equals 4. Good. So what can I do with that second equation then? X is equal to negative 5y plus 6. What can I do in that second equation? How can I rewrite that second equation? Jonah? I can take that y and I can swap it out with the number 4. Exactly, Jonah. Perfect. We can plug it in. So let's rewrite it with, I want to show you how we rewrite these things, okay? So when you plug something in, we are always going to want to put parentheses around it. So we're going to rewrite it. Let me show you. X is equal to negative 5. And then whatever you plug in, you got to put it in parentheses of 4 plus 6, okay? The reason we put things in parentheses when we plug them in is because we want to make sure, because we're going to plug like more than one thing in the future, and we want to make sure that we distribute it. Are you typing your steps or are you going to write them? You can do one or the other. Okay? You can type your steps if you'd like, or you can write them. Good. So what's my first move going to look? I want to calculate what my x is equal to. So my first move is going to be what? Thinking about my order of operations, what do I got to do first? Avery.
Parentheses, so you do negative 5 times 4, you get negative 20.
Negative 5 times 4 is going to get me negative 20. And then what do I have to bring down? Plus 6, because I haven't done anything with it yet. Good. Nice job. Good job on that, Bridget. So then now I have to simplify this even more. What is negative 20 plus 6 going to get me? Isabella. Negative 20 plus 6 is going to get me negative 14. Yes, girly. Negative 14 is equal to x. Okay. So I know what my x is. Do I know what my y is? Good. So now can I write it as a final solution? I can write it as a final solution. Final solution. Remember, final solutions are always written as x comma y. What is my final solution going to be? What comma what? Ooh, Tiana, you know. Help me out.
Negative 14, comma 4.
Yes, Lady Jane. Fantastic. X comma y, negative 14 comma 4. Check that order, Jaden Ramos. We want to remember we put it x comma y, not the order that we found them in, you want them X, comma, Y. Good job. Awesome job there, Tiana. So now let me tell you what you're gonna do. This work, if you did it on a piece of paper, needs to be put in here as a picture. Let me show you how we do that. You come over here to the menu up here. It says insert. You're gonna select image from your camera, and then this is gonna pop up. I'm gonna allow it. Let's see if it works. Okay, so I can't use my camera because I'm zooming right now, but what you're gonna do is it's gonna show your camera. You're gonna take your paper, selfie, you're gonna selfie it. You're going to hit the clickaroo button. You're gonna clickaroo, snap-aroo your picture. Snap-aroo your picture. It's gonna pop up on the left-hand side over, the right-hand side over here. And then you're gonna hit the insert button. In the little blue box, you want the little blue box on the right-hand side to be around the picture you wanna insert. Selfie. Oh, I love the emoji. Yes. Yes, Junior Ramos. Selfie time. So, let me go through the directions one more time. You snippy snappy your picture. You select the picture on the right-hand side over here. Then you click on the insert button. Let me know, was anybody not able to insert their picture? Or if you typed it, that's okay as well. Some people typed it. Snippy snappy. Snip, select, insert, done. Yes, Jaden Ramos. Fantastic. So you have your picture inserted on this slide. Ooh, Mr. Maine. I'm gonna hit cancel. And let's take a look at the next one we're gonna solve, okay? This one is going to be independent. So let's take a look. We're gonna go back to 7. You're going to come to B this time. You're gonna clickaroo, kippy cappy. On 10, slide number 10, you're going to insert that system here. And I want you to look at it and I want you to think about the first step. Only go through that. I mean, you can keep going, but I want you to think about mostly that first step. What do you know? And what can you plug in? What would be a strategic plug-in for this one? Take 20 seconds for yourself right now. Oh, I didn't even select all that. Let's see. We are gonna go out in like 2 minutes when we finish this one for the break. So just give me like 3 more minutes if you can. Okay. Let's take a look. So I might have to do some plugging in here. What do we notice about this system? First off, what do we notice about this system? Nice job, Bridget. What do we notice? Tiana.
Y equals 7.
So the y is equal to 7. Good. And what can we do with that 7 there, Tiana?
Plug it into the Y.
Whoop. Plug it in the second equation for the y. Very good. So I'm gonna write the equation down here. I'm gonna say x equals 3y minus 4. How can I rewrite it with the 7 plugged in? Be really specific when you talk me through it. What would it look like here, Avery?
X equals 3. Parentheses 7 minus 4.
X equals 3 parentheses. You want to put the parentheses around the 7, and then you have to minus 4. Good. Nice job. So, order of operations. What's going to be my first step here, Annie? Remember, we're doing the regular order of operations. So first we have to do PEMDAS. We're moving PEMDAS. So first I would have to do the parentheses, right? I'd have to do this Which is what operation? If there's no symbol there, what operation are we doing? Multiplication. Yes, Billy. So what am I going to get when I multiply? Nice job there, Jaden. What am I going to get? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Billy.
27.
Not 27. 20.
21.
21. Blackjack. 21. 21. And then I'm going to bring down the Avery.
-4.
Very good. -4 is equal to my x. Very good. Here we go. Next piece here, Christmas Carter. Help me simplify this guy.
So 21, you do 21 minus 4.
Yep. What do you get?
16?
One more.
17.
17. Remember, you have calculators in your undercarriage. Grab your calculator at home if you need one. 17 is equal to x. I'm done.
Yeah, you are.
That's very nice.
That's
you
my
telling
I'm
us
done
that
dance.
you aren't done.
What do I have to do lastly though? So I have my x, I have my y. I have to do what with it? Lily, what do I have to do with it? Hi, this is Mr. Main. He is, yes. Yep, no problem. Bye-bye. Carter, heading down to guidance. Okay, fine. What do I have to do with this now? So I know my x, I know my y. What's it gonna be? Very good. And I call that my final solution. I don't know why I said it like that. It's like some evil video game. I don't know. The final solution. I know I'm going to turn it into a final. And Bridget says it's written as 17, comma 7. We're going to go over C. Yes. Question. Do we agree with the way that final solution is written? Why?
Because 17 equals x.
Good.
X comma y.
X comma y, 17 comma 7. Good. Awesome job. Let's do one thing before we go. I want to do one thing before we go down. Okay? Final thing we're going to do before we go down is I want you to, on slide number 11, I want you to copy C down. C is probably like the trickier of all three of these guys because it has a what? It has a fraction.
Sounds fun.
And I'm fraction intolerant. I don't know if anybody ever told you that.
Fructolent.
Oh, okay, wait. I forgot to tell you. On 10, you need to insert a picture of your work. So you're going to go insert image from camera. Nice job. That's a good idea there, Jaden Ramos. You're going to take a picture, snippy, snappy, selecty, selecty over on the right-hand side, and insert.
Can I do what I do?
Yes, you can do it when you get home. Slidey, slidey, exactly. On the slidey, slidey number 11. Okay, I want you to think about this guy, and I want you to, what's your first move? Then we're gonna head down. Friends at home, I'm gonna start to throw you in the waiting room for a moment because we're gonna go down and we're gonna do a math break. It's gonna be quick, quick, quick. I want you to, while we're down there, I want you guys to solve this guy because we're gonna come right back up and we're gonna go through it, okay? Let me go participants. Oh my goodness, Mr. Ian, you got this. Okay, my friends that are in here, please head out into the hallway, make your way downstairs. We're gonna be quick downstairs, and we're gonna come back up quick as a hat, quick as a rabbit. Go ahead. If you wanna stay in the atrium, you can. If not, we can head outside. I would definitely grab a sweatshirt. Go ahead down. Go ahead.
Grab your jacket or whatever holds your silence. Please be your cold.
Mr. Main forgot her sweatshirt, so that's gonna be fun. Here we go.
Mrs. Brickadall, please call extension 3214.
Ow, oh my neck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's fine. You can keep it up. It's not a big deal. I don't mind about quiz as long as you're getting the work done, which you are. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna throw everybody back in. And we're gonna get started. Okay? So here we go on C. Okay? So help me figure out how I would rewrite that first equation with that x value of -4. Who can help me rewrite it? Avery, go ahead.
3/2 parentheses -4 plus 7.
Y equals 3/2 parentheses -4 plus 7. Why did I make those parentheses so big? I don't know. So what do we have to do here? The 3/2 is attached to that parentheses through what? There's no symbol, Billy, so it's multiplication. So I need to multiply, right? And so I'm going to have to multiply. How can I rewrite that -4 so I can easily multiply numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator? Billy?
-4/1.
Very good. Nice job there, Bridget. -4/1. Okay, so I'm going to bring it over to the side here. 3/2 times -4/1. What's my new fraction going to be? 3 times -4 is -7, no, not -7, not adding, multiply. -12. 3 times 4 is 12 plus a negative sign. -12 over 2. Nice job, Billy. So it's -12 over 2, which is equal to what number? Avery?
I would say 6.
What kind of 6?
-6.
Negative, because we have a -12 over a +2. -12 divided by 2 is a -6. So this can be rewritten as a -6. What? -6. We can't forget about the +7. Nope, well, we don't have the x anymore. The x is gone. We have this, so we did this multiplication right here. We need to bring down this +7 because we didn't do anything with it. -6 plus 7 gets me how much? Tiana? Ooh, not -1. What's it going to be? A +1. Very good. A +1. Nice job there, Bridget. A +1 is equal to y. Final solution. Final solution. What is the final solution? What's it going to be? Isabella? Ooh, nice job. -4, comma 1. Final solution, FS, is going to be -4, comma 1. Boom. You're going to get your picture. We're going to put a picture in. You're going to go insert image from camera. You're going to selfie, snippy snappy with the camera. Select the correct image over on the right-hand side. Make sure the little blue box goes around the image you want to insert. Then you're going to come down and you're going to hit that insert button. Yes, if you did it on the paper, you don't. If you did it in the computer, you don't need to do it on paper. But sometimes, like when you get into the more complicated stuff, it might be a little bit easier to do it on paper. But I'm not going to force it. Both ways work. Okay. Nice job. We're going to look at one more together. Okay, so the one that I want to look at next, it's probably not the one you think I'm going to go for. I'm going to skip around and we're going to look at letter G. Okay, because if we're talking about the progression of difficulty, G is going to be the next least difficult. So this is one group. When you're given one of your letters is equal to is the easiest. Then we're going to step it up and we're going to look at G, H, and I, which are, I'm going to say, the second level of difficulty. Then we go back to the D, E, F, and then the last is J, K, L. Okay? So but right now I need you to copy G on the slide number 12. Okay? Copy G onto 12. Control copy. Scrolly, scrolly. And let's look at 12. Oh, let me paste it. Okay, my first question before we even, G, we're doing G. Sorry, Jaden. Okay, so we're looking, oh, I clicked the wrong one, sorry. G. Control copy on G. Control V. What do we notice that is different about this one as compared to the previous 3 that we just did? What do we notice is different about this guy here? Billy, Billy, Billy.
There's a letter in both.
There's a letter in both. There's a number in a letter for right here, right? Good. So we're not saying it's just one number is equal to. I mean, like y is equal to just a number. Now we're saying y is equal to a 3x. Let's see, there's an x in y, and there's a y in x. Good. So both of these have an x and y in them. Good. Whereas the other one of our equations only had one letter. Good point. Very good thing that you noticed there, Jaden Ramos. Very good. So, can I still do some plugging in though?
Not really. Well, you could do 3, but then.
Let me pose a question to you. What if I took this whole thing and I plugged it into the second equation for this single y?
So like it's -2 parentheses times 3x.
Very good. So we could rewrite this one. We're going to take, so we said that single y is equal to, so we take the other side, the whole thing, and we're going to plug it in for the y in that second equation. It's going to look like x is equal to -2 times what? What was it going to be? 3 what? The whole thing. Yes, you take that whole thing and you plug it in. 3x plus my 56. Okay? So the reason we put things in parentheses is because sometimes we're going to be just given a number to plug in, but most of the time we're going to be given like a 3x or a 3x plus 2. We might have to plug a bigger amount of information in. So we want to keep the parentheses around it. So I want to simplify this guy. We're going to have x is equal to, what are we going to do with this -2 to the stuff that's in the parentheses? What are we going to do, Ethan?
Wait, can you say it again?
So I have this -2 outside this parentheses. What can I do? What am I going to do with that -2 to what's inside the parentheses?
You're gonna multiply it?
I'm going to multiply it. Very good. What's -2 times 3x? Multiply the numbers, add the x on the end. Tiana. -6. And we're going to attach a x to it because it's 2 times 3x together. So we multiply the numbers and then we bring the x down. Okay? So it's going to be a -6x, and then what are we going to do to that -6x, Tiana?
You're gonna add the 56.
Exactly, you're going to add the 56. Very good. Ooh, look at that. That's kind of crazy. So, now I have, what do I notice about what we have left here? What do you notice about it? Tiana?
It looks like a normal equation.
One more time.
It looks like a normal equation.
It looks like a normal equation. What else do we notice? Because we have two sides equal to one another. Avery, what do you notice?
But there is a big number in the equation.
There's a what?
There's a bigger number.
There's a big number. There's a 56. Ugh, I hate 56. What else do we notice about maybe the x's or the placement of the x's? Tiana?
There's 2 x's.
There's 2 x's. And in order to figure out what my x is equal to, what do I have to do? I have to make them, Avery?
What is the reverse PEMDAS?
Reverse PEMDAS. I'd have to move over my, I have to get all my x's together, right? Before I can figure out what x is equal to, I need to bring my x's all to one side, right? Billy, what are we thinking?
Probably you would have to divide -6 to each side.
And then you add
So before we have to do some division, before we do division, we want to get all of our x's to one side. So let me tell you what Bridget's thinking. Bridget's saying that we need to get our x's. Which one of these x's is smaller? Remember, that's how we decide which one we're going to move. Which one is smaller? Tiana?
the x all the way to the left.
The one here or the one here?
That one.
So one is smaller than -6?
No,
Oh, no.
This guy, the -6x is smaller. So I need to move that one over to the other side. What's the opposite of -6x? Tiana? A positive 6x. Yes, Jaden and Bridget, very good on that. We're going to add 6x to both sides. Because remember, our goal to get what x is equal to, we first have to get them all to one side. Okay? What's an x plus a 7x or 6x? What's the answer? Avery? 7x. 1 plus 6 is 7 is equal to 56. I'm gonna just give me like 3 seconds. Okay? So we have 7x is equal to 56. We are going to finish this guy on Wednesday. Okay? You have no homework this evening except you need to get your Alex time done. Avery has a question.
Not a question, I just know how to finish it, and I know what it equals.
Ooh, okay. So come prepared on Wednesday. We're gonna go through.
So do we turn in the slideshow?
Huh?
Do we turn in the slideshow?
Yes, you can turn in the slideshow. It is okay that we didn't finish it. You don't need to finish any of it for homework. We're going to